OKOROCHA blows hot, speaks on Buhari's government as he tells Nigerians, advises them what to do. Exposure time. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know that OKOROCHA has been having issues with the present governor of Imo State, talking about the person of Hope. And guess what? Buhari is neither here nor there because he actually put hope in there. And the purpose is that they will establish a Fulani colony, which they have started by putting what we call an emirate. Okay, just like what happened in Lagos. I did not know that there is a Shakin Fulani in Lagos, whom when British came to visit, when Americans came to, with respect to what has been going on, do you know they did not go to the very traditional ruler of the place? They went to see the Saki or Fulani in Lagos. What is the word turning into? A visitor in your house becomes the owner of your house. Anyway, that being said, OKOROCHA is really opening up on Buhari's government. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. OKOROCHA blows hot, speaks on Buhari's government as he advises Nigerians what to do. The senator representing Imo West Senatorial District and former governor of Imo State, OKOROCHA, has said that going on by the current security situation in the country, it is clear that the federal government has no solution to the problem. OKOROCHA, who spoke exclusively with Sunday Sun in Abuja, called on Nigerians to make the security problem their issue so that where the government is failing, the people cannot fail and will be able to stand up for themselves and defend themselves. It is clear that the government we have today cannot do anything and have no capacity to remedy the security situation. OKOROCHA maintained that the security situation in the country has reached a crucial and a crisis where the people have to help themselves. The people have to help themselves, I reiterate that, why still looking up to the government for support? But meanwhile, the people have to concentrate and know that the help is not coming from the government. OKOROCHA, speaking also on happenings in Imo State, asked Governor Hope Uzodinma to calm down because his tenure will end one day. He will begin with the state of the nation. You will agree that we are at a tipping point as far as the insecurity is concerned. What is the way out? Security has become a major challenge in our country. The security challenges that are facing us today is as a result of accumulative issues that we ignored in the past that now accumulated to this dangerous point we find ourselves. And if nothing is done now, it might get worse in the next 20 years. Then we have now 20 years more than what we have now. But God forbid. So security is a major challenge, and we can do right now. What we can do is to call all as sundry and make all issues out clear. And the government gives a decisive decision on what next. The people themselves cannot rely on the government completely. In other words, we have traditional rulers, we have our communities, we have our local leaders at various levels, even the Chibo, we have youths, we have people, because if we depend on the government, I can tell you nothing is going to happen and nothing is coming from there as it stands. While still looking up to the government, we should therefore remedy ways to support ourselves. We should look out for ways to put our youth to use, to call out what we call vigilante. Are you saying that the security situation is overwhelming the government? The security right now has proven stubborn beyond reasonable doubt. And if the government has the solution to stop it right now, they would have done so, or don't you think? So we need to do something completely different off the terrain. If you come to our communities, you need to put what we call policing in place. The youth have to gather themselves together and help themselves. One here, one there does not allow things to go well. It's called the power and the force of unity. If they can organize themselves together, put themselves on watch over our farmlands, over the area, before you know it, evil perpetrators will have no way. What is the issue of self-help? People carrying guns, Self-help does not amount to carrying guns right now. It is now what is called, it is not what you call it, but you can see that security is local. Security has to start with the people identifying a stranger within the park and able to report or do something immediately to circumvent that situation. Why government comes with listening ear, the people have to be on ground to be able to gather, ascertain what really is going on, and be able to protect themselves. Systematic global policing with the whole criminal activities going on, armed robbery, kidnapping, and all these terrorist activities, the politicians are overwhelmed currently. Witch hunting and pointing fingers does not specifically say that the security is solved. It's working and doing something on it. Some of these leaders, governors, and people you see power in power are overwhelmed, I can tell you. There's a clear cut of challenge to our government today that they have no remedy, no solution to what is on ground. So, all hands must be on deck. We must all get on with it. If we continue like this without something being done, the next 20 years will be devastating. We will not be able to live in this country, walk freely, and go about our duty. We must all work together as one people. Definitely, we can bring about a change if we all work together as one and make sure that our eyes is on one another, looking out for one another. Let the man who says is the president of the country get on and fix the economy, rocket speed things that are on ground to ensure Nigerians' confidence back in the federal government. The federal government, I can tell you, has failed already. It is clear that there is nothing they can provide. This is OKOROCHA speaking. It's APC and Buhari is a Buhari's senator. Anyway, my people, this is Roger Okorocha speaking in an interview, and he was discussing issues which relates to the country and saying that the current security situation on ground has really shown that the country is really headed nowhere. You see, he's not just speaking out of spite and what have you. Is the current truth of what we have. Everybody must ensure and must work together, and we must all look out for one another and protect ourselves. The protector of all is God. So as we depend on God, we look out for one another and encourage one another to be able to embrace the path of justice, truth, because the government, of course, have failed us already. So guys, leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.